Hello everyone and welcome to Liberty After Work. My name is Art and today we're going to play Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection. Well, the Ezio Collection includes Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. Now this is one of those games that I wanted to play for a very long time now, but because I know how much time it's going to take us, I just kind of put it to the side. But here we can see a completely new interface, which I actually pretty much like. We also got the Lineage. It's like a cinematic trailer that takes place before the events of Assassin's Creed 2, that pretty much just shows the story of Giovanni Auditore, the father of Ezio Auditore. Then we get Assassin's Creed 2. It's Ezio's adventures whenever he was like just becoming the assassin, just learning the ropes. Then Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, that's his prime years. Then we get Revelations, pretty much just like the closing chapter of Ezio's story. And then we got Embers, like the ending, like the complete story. And on the left we can see the whole time lapse whenever the games are taking place, or the trailers. So I'd say we can actually just watch the Lineage first, like get the whole story. So here's the thing. One thing that I really want to do is just do an unboxing of all the memorabilia and all the collectible items that I got of Assassin's Creed. But then, I just decided, because I have such a huge collection, just maybe to do like by the time that we're playing the game. So for example, if you're playing Assassin's Creed 1, I will be doing an unboxing and then we'll start the game. Then the second one, before we're gonna start it, I'll do an unboxing, then we'll start the game. Then with the Brotherhood, exact same thing. And then I just realized, I actually never have played Assassin's Creed 1. I do own it on the PC, but the controls, I'm not very familiar with that. So, and the story is pretty much like the same. It's, nothing innovating. That's pretty much what got the franchise going, I guess. But Assassin's Creed 2, that's the game that actually just blew up in popularity, and that just pretty much started the whole franchise. Well, at least that's how I experienced it. And Assassin's Creed 2 was also one of the games that I actually, started playing this with. It was my very first Assassin's Creed game, my Assassin's Creed experience. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people actually had the same experience. What else? I just wanted to play an entire franchise. And I've been saying this for a couple of years, like I decided to play entire franchises. Like we got, for example, the Doom franchise. We got Doom 93 that I want to play, the Doom 64, the Doom, the original one. Then we got Doom from 2016, Doom Eternal. So we'll be playing those sometime later on. That's a whole other story because, Doom and me, it's like we're going way back, like way back. And another one of those franchises that I want to play is, for example, Ratchet & Clank. Unfortunately, we won't be able to play that because, there's PlayStation 2 games, PS3, PS4. We can actually play PS4 games and PS5 as well. Ratchet & Clank has got a whole new cycle, I guess. It's getting rebooted. There is like a whole new story that is getting told. But yeah, it's getting very interesting. Let's see what else. Speaking about franchises, we got the Uncharted franchise that I want to play, Grand Theft Auto franchise that we still need to complete. So yeah, you get the point. We just want to play franchises. So I decided to go ahead and play the whole Assassin's Creed franchise. So this is gonna take us a very long time, because there are just so many games. I will be mainly playing the main games, but of course there's a couple of spin-offs that we might play if we get the time. So my plan for now is just to start off with Assassin's Creed 2 after this Lineage. So let's not waste any more time. I've been already speaking like for 5 minutes or so, but yeah. I got my things ready, my drinks is on the table, so let's get to it. Here we go.
1476. the dawn of a new era for Italy. Art, culture, and science are flourishing under the guidance of inspired minds.
The assassin's robes. Hopefully I won't get copyrighted for this.
This is probably the way history will remember us.
Probably the best and most interesting time
In the
period.
shadows far from the gold and the knowledge lies another truth.
Modern inventions in Middle Ages.
Corruption, betrayal, murder, secrets. Secrets so dangerous that I must hide them even from my own family.
There they are. Maria, Claudio, Petruccio, Federico, and Ezio. That's his wife. Giovanni's wife. She's probably the only one, well, besides the king, that she knows what he's doing. But his whole family thinks that Giovanni Auditore is a banker. Or he works for the bank, or he owns the bank, something along those lines. That must be Ezio. He just saw a glance of his father leaving.
Justice, honor. These are the values guiding my blade.
He's like a Batman. We work in the darkness to serve the light.
In blood, and the shadows are where I strike. I am Giovanni Auditore, and like my ancestors before me, I am an assassin.
Assassin's Creed Lineage. And that's an insane jump. Only a half guy can do that. 4 against 1. Nice. Oh, that was close. Where did the target go? Oh, this one's alive, and he's going to speak.
You're coming with me. Avanti!
Well, now he knows.
I stopped them before.
Palazzo di Lorenzo de' Medici, the king.
Unfortunately, Your Magnificence, the fourth man escaped.
What have you heard, Giovanni?
Rumors about an important event that would cause a shift of power.
That man you captured. Has he spoken yet?
We're working on it.
He will tell us what he knows.
I'm definitely gonna get monetized for that.
Milano on the day of Christmas, the High Mass, or the feast of Santo Stefano.
They were just preparing him for the date. Oh, this takes place in Milan. They were preparing this guy for a date, but this girl told him like she's only like into guys that are 6'3", and he was only 5'9", so they were just doing him a favor by like extending his limbs. And I'm definitely gonna get demonetized for that cutscene. But yeah, that's just how things went in well, in Renaissance time period. Come on, Giovanni, you can make the jump. You can do it. I have full trust in you. There we go.
When the echo of the choir becomes
Looks like they also broke his nose.
at the altar, when the bell rings for the 12th and last time.
So that's now. There he is.
Sic transit gloria mundi.
That was a sign. Giovanni Auditore already knows who he's hunting for.
At the altar, the echo of the choir becomes louder. When the bell rings for the 12th and the last time, the Duke of Milan will die.
He's got a knife in the boot. Too late. Yeah, he got stabbed multiple times and he's out now. And all hell just broke loose. Ooh, right in the throat. Good slice. But yeah, no wonder. Giovanni Auditore is literally a master assassin, so he knows exactly what he's doing, how he's doing it. I mean, this live action is done pretty well. They don't make them look like they used to. And his neck is gonna get snapped. They should have left him alive to interrogate, but now it's too late. That is a very interesting weapon that he has. I don't know how it's called, but he gets the job done. He's been paid off. Tragic end. I mean, yeah, back in the days there were all sorts of assassination attempts. Some were successful, others were not. But yeah, there were many murders on the royalties and the kings. For money, for power. You name it, it's been done. And there is the young Federico, Ezio, and the mother, of course. I think Ezio is going to lose this one to Federico.
Ezio's learning fast. He reminds me of you.
Never let them know your last move. No, he gave up.
Ezio, remember, you need to think ahead. Don't wait for your opponent to move. Anticipate and surprise him.
How are you, Father?
That's some good advice.
Good. Father, Federico.
With the death of the Duke of Milano, Lorenzo de' Medici has lost a powerful ally. I am sure that his enemies already plot their next move.
Oh yes, they're definitely plotting their
Sforza's
next
death
move.
was not the end. It was just the beginning. And I know where to fight my next battle.
Venezia. Is he gonna drop the coin to distract him? Yeah. That is also one of the mechanics that we can actually use in Assassin's Creed 2 and forward. Yoink his axe.
You've served us well in the past. That is why we are entrusting you to send this letter to our master.
It's perfect. It's just perfect. After all these years, our time has come, cousin.
You must protect this letter with your life until it is delivered. Do you understand me?
Eavesdropping.
Go to Campo San Anselmo. Next to the wine merchant, there is a statue. Our man will be waiting for you there.
Do not fail us.
Ti faccio fiducia.
Well, it's time for us to be faster now. Oh yeah, this guy. He kind of reminds me of the character Thief. Pretty sure in Brotherhood the multiplayer character is designed after him. But he's also one of the NPCs or like the characters that you're supposed to kill. Or was it Bandit? Either Bandit or Thief, one of those two. I think more likely like a bandit. If you wouldn't have done the double jump, you probably would have gotten him. Oh, the bandit's actually pretty strong. And pretty agile as well. nothing.
What are your masters plotting? Speak! God as my witness, I will cut your throat.
My life is not yours to take. And my secrets come with me. See you in hell.
Fool.
Now back in Firenze.
Giovanni, did you find anything in Venice? I intercepted this letter. Take a look, Your Magnificence. It bears the seal of the Barbarigos. I never trusted them.
Is it a known seal? Needs to be deciphered. Father Maffei?
An encrypted letter. It will take several hours to unlock its secrets. I'll send for you when it's done, Giovanni. Get
Father
some rest.
Maffei can help us.
Father Maffei.
Found you. Ah, hey there. How's it going, Tross? Welcome to the live stream.
You broke the code. That's good. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me, Father Maffei.
How did he manage to decipher it? I'm curious.
Tell him you will need to travel shortly. I will with Lorenzo. And Father, remember, you
Hello, I sent an image by the way. I
silence.
found your profile in Watch Dogs 2. Yeah, I've seen it.
Secrets are born here, and they die.
And they die here.
No one is to know about the content of this
The
letter.
thing is, Father Maffei doesn't speak because he's got no tongue.
Capiche?
To prevent him from spilling the secrets, his tongue has been cut out.
You can go now.
You can trust people, but you can never trust people enough. And there's Ezio,
Back to us soon.
hiding in the haystack.
I promise.
Our son is watching.
I know.
Live action? Wow, yeah.
You should talk to him.
This is like
I
a,
will.
what would you call it? Like a live action cinematic movie of sorts. Pretty much serves like an introduction for Giovanni Auditore, the original
Tell me,
assassin.
Papa. Why is it that a banker leaves so often in the middle of the night?
Well, my dear Ezio,
Business
it's because
cards,
he isn't a banker.
I may come with you.
No.
It's
Why
far
not?
too dangerous.
I need you to assist your brother. Take care of the family while I'm away.
I want to help you, Father.
You're helping more than you know, Ezio. More than you know.
So like I said, Giovanni Auditore is like a Batman of the Renaissance era. He goes out at night, doing all sorts of assassinations for the king, and he tells his family that he's a banker.
Because we broke the seal.
That's
of
why
the
they're
original
getting paid
letter,
so well.
We had to make an exact copy. Father Raimundi is working on one as we speak.
Why?
We were unable to decipher it. The only way to unlock the secrets of this letter and find out who masterminded Sforza's assassination is to deliver it and see where it will lead us.
Your Magnificence. I know exactly.
How long are the
where
cutscenes? I remember in Angry Joe's review, he mentioned that they were so long that his control turned off. Forgot which game it was.
Father Maffei, is it ready?
I think I played every single game except for Assassin's Creed 1. All the way through to Assassin's Creed, what was it called? Origins, the one I haven't played yet.
Rome is a dangerous city, my dear Giovanni.
And by far, I wouldn't say like there wasn't a cutscene that was longer than 5 minutes.
Yes, for the safety of Florence and the honor of the Medici.
So be it.
For the safety of Florence, Giovanni Auditore goes on a secret mission.
Find the pit where these snakes hide. And be merciless.
Oh, this soundtrack hits different.
May the Father of Understanding be with us.
The Templars. And we're gonna have to kill every single one of them. Back in Rome. Never played or seen Assassin's Creed before. If I were to, it would be the one in Egypt, I think, Odyssey. Odyssey is set in Greece. And it's many islands. Odyssey is set in Egypt. Oh no, Origins is set in Egypt. My mistake. The one from Valhalla is set in Finland and England. There we go, look at how fast those letters are getting passed. From one person to another one, everyone's connected. And eventually to the right hands. Ah yes, Origins, that would be the one. Well, we're also going to play Origins. But yeah, I just decided to play like entire franchise, and I decided to start off with the Assassin's Creed one, because there's just so many games. And in a couple of months it's going to be a release of Assassin's Creed Mirage. I really doubt that we'll be on time to complete all of the games before Mirage is gonna launch, but we'll see how far we'll get.
Duke of Milano changes many things.
Is it really?
The alliances of men are fragile. Even the cities can change hands as easily as money. As long as God is on our side.
Amen. I am told that
Do you like them all? I haven't heard of the best things.
For our position.
That is true.
For me personally, I think there is some very good Assassin's Creed games and some bad ones.
With your help.
Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Rogue, and yeah, those are pretty much my most favorite games. Others are less. But yeah, I will talk about every single individual Assassin's Creed game as we're gonna play along. But yeah, the franchise is great, or was great. But after Assassin's Creed Origins, things changed around rather in a different direction. If you would have played Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey or Valhalla, then you will definitely see how it has become like an RPG game. But originally Assassin's Creed, it was different. The stealth was different. The one-hit kills with Assassin's Creed with the hidden blades, that was different. There we go, Giovanni's already behind him. And the target doesn't even know yet. Grabs an apple, takes a bite. For a pretty penny. That was just a distraction. To buy an apple and look around. It's kind of amazing how people were very cautious back in the day. And nowadays people just are walking around with their phones, just staring at the screen. They even are like walking against signposts and everything. This cutscene has been going for 24 minutes so far. Well, that's because it's not a cutscene, it's more like a live-action short movie that serves as an introduction for Assassin's Creed 2.
Where did he go? It's been very quiet here today.
Church has been quiet? That's hard to believe.
The hood covers his face. He wore black clothes. I cannot help you. Maybe God can. Pray.
He isn't speaking the truth because he's also corrupt. He's been bought out. If you just can get the right people to get paid on time, then they will just work for you. Everybody has their own price. All you have to do is just name it. There he is.
Your blade won't be enough, assassin.
Is that so?
What happens now is up to you.
Gonna go now. Have a nice stream. Thank you for dropping by, Ross. Take care. Feel free to, whenever you want to just see some more Assassin's Creed gameplay, to drop by and say hi. That's also a distraction.
The side that is going to win a war you don't even know has begun yet. The world is changing under your feet, Giovanni. Join us, and you may live to see it.
Borgia. Yes, I know your name too. I also know how this is going to end. That your fantasy in ruins, an assassin's blade in your throat.
We shall see. He's all yours. Get him!
Nah, and then this was a trap. Well, Giovanni lost the sword. Lights out the hidden blades. Oh snap. Yeah, he's definitely gonna feel that in the morning. Disarming and using one of their own weapons. That we can actually also see during the gameplay of Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood and also Revelations. Ah, the blade has been broken off. Got him. The coward. And he runs off, of course. Was it right in the chest or closer towards the heart? Well, we could say that Giovanni got very lucky right there. His wife helping him to patch up.
You haven't spoken a word since you've returned.
Well, he's lucky to be still alive, and also that he managed to get home.
What's going on, Giovanni?
Trouble.
Sforza's assassination was just the beginning. This is a vast conspiracy, Maria. I'm pretty sure the next step will occur here, in Florence. I'm concerned for De Medici's safety, for his allies' fate, and for our own.
Papa! Father Maffei is here. He wants you to come with him immediately. He's not alone. Armed men are with him.
Calmati, figliolo.
Well, that can be good.
Why would Lorenzo de Medici send guards for you? Why?
Betrayal. It's a setup.
I don't know.
He's sending one of the guards to go around the back of the house. There's many more. Now this is gonna be an armed escort.
Go back and tell Maffei that I'm already gone. Buy me some time. Federico, I'm depending on you. You're the eldest. Protect the family.
He's the oldest son. I think Ezio, he's the middle one. And then, what's the name of the girl? She's the youngest one. We're gonna intrude and look all over the place. Claudia, that was the name of the youngest child.
My father isn't here.
What's the reason for this intrusion? Do we have a warrant?
Now. Don't ever doubt the words of an auditore again. Leave this place now.
Well done. Yeah, well, Federico did buy them some time. Well, this isn't over yet. Something bad is going to happen. We need to find out what. Templars are scared. They're talking about the assassin.
Our main problem is that damned assassin. His investigation threatens our plans. Don't worry. I'll deal with Giovanni. I've already got something in mind. And then, nothing will stand in our way anymore.
I think the movie's about to end. It's been a while since I last seen it. Definitely like at least 12 years since I last saw it. Now there we go. Ezio with one of his girls. Yeah, he was very charming back in the day. And we'll also see that during the gameplay of Assassin's Creed 2.
Dark skies are rising over Florence and time is running low. The enemy is closer than I thought. Now, the final battle is about to unfold. Every man is mortal. Every life comes to an end. But certain things will never change. Federico and Ezio, my sons, always remember. We are the Auditore di Firenze, and we are assassins.
The conclusion is in your hands. Well said. Okay, so that was the Assassin's Creed Lineage. I gotta say, and I gotta add that it's a very nice addition to the Assassin's Creed collection. So we got the Lineage, and then like the Embers, the closure of Assassin's Creed timeline for Ezio. Well, with that said, we can actually now start off with Assassin's Creed 2, and it is actually going to start off exactly where we left off in the Assassin's Creed Lineage. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start it up. But I will tell you all a little story. Like Assassin's Creed 2 came out back in 2008, 2009, and I was actually back in the time when I was still in high school, and we had for, well, what is it called, like art classes and everything, art history, we were actually how should I say it, we were actually studying the Renaissance era, and then of course previously there was the Baroque and all sorts of others, other time eras, well, regarding arts. But back when the Assassin's Creed 2 came out, we were actually studying, well, the Renaissance time era, and Renaissance actually stands for the reincarnation of art. So it's still set in Middle Ages, like you can see right there, 1474, it is like reincarnation of arts, but also modern inventions. Like back in the day, they were modern, and still up to this date, people are actually like, you know, like for example, like me, for all the inventions that they had back in the day, that was already like incredible. So yeah, and that's also because of the famous, well, sculptors, artists, and inventors. And one of them that is very popular is, of course, Leonardo da Vinci, and we're gonna see him in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. And yeah, I actually had some exams at school, and it was all about the Renaissance time era. And actually, here's an admission, I actually didn't study for those exams, like at all. All I did was play Assassin's Creed 2. And one day, my mother, well, I told her that I was just studying for my exams and everything, and she just walked into my room, and I was like playing the Assassin's Creed 2 game, right? And she was like, "Oh, did you already finish studying?" I was like, "No, didn't start yet." And she just went like, "Well, what are you doing playing this game? Just go ahead and start studying then." And I was like, "Well, I already am." And she didn't believe me, so I just told her like, "Okay, here's the examination papers, here's my everything that I need to learn. Just go ahead and read it through, ask me a couple of questions, and I'll just answer them." And to my other surprise, I got like 9 out of 10 questions right. So that was just because of the knowledge that I got from this game. Anyways, well, it's been long enough since we started streaming and talking, so let's go ahead and start with Assassin's Creed 2 finally. And I also remember watching like a commercial on the TV where you could win the Assassin's Creed 2 copy and also PS3 with it. So that was like also like a very nice bonus actually. But I actually entered the contest to win the PS3 with Assassin's Creed 2, but I didn't win it. There were just so many of those, yeah, fans back in the day. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. Well, all you need to do to enter the contest is just answer a couple of questions. What's the name of the main character? Then what was the name of his brother? What place did it take in? What time period did it take in? Well, took place in. And I think also one of those questions was, what was the name of the father of Ezio's? It's like, well, a couple of those questions. I think there were 3 or 4 questions like that. Well, and I think I did answer all of them correctly, and then just I submitted my tickets for to enter the contest, and well, I just didn't win, unfortunately. But I just ended up getting my own PS3 later on, and well, I already had a PS3 from back in the day, but I just ended up purchasing my own Assassin's Creed 2 copy. Alright, let's get started. Story mode options, spoken languages, English of course. Actually, let's see, is Italian there? Yeah, Italian is there. That is actually the way to go, I guess. Subtitles display, we're gonna put it to on. Because, well, for my dear beloved viewers, subtitle language, we're gonna put it to Italian. No, just kidding. I'm gonna set it in English. Alright, and with that said, we can actually go ahead and start off the story. And there we go. Enter name. Gonna change it up. Oh. Okay. No spaces. Liberty after work. There we go. Excellent.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed, waged by 2 groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been.
So this is like a recap
1,000
of
years of
Assassin's Creed
history
1.
flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using it. Using me to search for something. Call it the apple. It's an artifact, one of many so-called pieces of Eden. The Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
Alright. So one thing that I want to say is that I kind of wanted to play Assassin's Creed 1, but I ended up not playing it at all. And it's also because, well, it wasn't available to play as a remaster. Maybe one day we'll get like a reboot of the Assassin's Creed 1. But from the story that I understood so far is that, well, we're playing as Altair ibn Lahad, and Altair, he was actually the very first assassin that we get to control. But the thing is, Altair, he was kind of like getting out of line. He was like an assassin that was also going like a rogue. Well, not completely, but he was also very aggressive in terms of an assassin. So he was just doing things not according to like the rules. So for example, he didn't obey like the rules of the Brotherhood. For example, like if the rule says never steal from a fellow brother assassin, he will just break the rule and just steal from them anyway. Well, he didn't do that, but I'm just gonna put that as an example. Or for example, don't kill any civilians that have nothing to do with like the Templars or anything like that. He will just go ahead and kill them anyway, just for fun. Well, not just for fun, but maybe because they're standing in their way. Well, in the way of the assassins, I mean. So yeah, so the story is that Altair, he got like scolded for his behavior that was completely unacceptable by his mentor. And the story takes place in Masyaf. It was like, well, Masyaf is basically Assassin's headquarters. It's a giant castle on a mountain, on a cliff. That is the place that they're like studying and practicing, and they're doing all sorts of exercises, but mostly also doing all sorts of contracts, assassin contracts. And Altair, he got completely like put to rank 1, like just to learn from the very beginning. And well, because things went all sorts of wrong that you can ever imagine, and yeah, he had to earn the trust of his brothers again, and he had to learn also how to become a better assassin, a better form of himself along the years. So he was sent onto a journey to eliminate 12 targets, 12 Templars. But actually, well, what the game does, the 13th Templar actually so happened to be his own mentor, so he had to take him out as well. And that's the whole game. It's just pretty like very generic, very similar to all the previous missions. It's just more of the same, basically. The locations are quite nice, but then again, the game isn't like very well. It doesn't has the WoW element. I guess back in 2007 when it first came out, it was really amazing. But then, of course, a year or two later, the Assassin's Creed 2 came out, and then it just went on a yearly cycle. So yeah, in 2010 came out the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, in 2011 Revelations, in 2012 it was Assassin's Creed. No, hold on. 2010 it was Brotherhood, 2011 it was Revelations, and 2012 Assassin's Creed 3, yeah, and then so on. Anyways, let's start off. Now, of course, if you guys want me to play Assassin's Creed 1, I can still play it on PC, but I'm not too eager to play it right now, so yeah. And that was actually my main thing. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed like according to the timelines from the first one all the way to Valhalla, I guess, or soon to be
Get in.
Mirage.
Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Lucy, what did you do?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Even though this is a remaster,
Hurry up, Desmond. We're running out of time.
from what I remember back on PS3 when I played Assassin's Creed 2, it doesn't really look like a remastered.
What are you doing,
Or maybe I
Desmond?
just
Lie
remember
down.
it all the way, well, just other. Anyways, here we go. I mean, to me, the graphics look exactly the same like on PS3. Maybe they got remastered. I'm pretty sure they got like remastered, well, sort of. I don't know, I really need to see the comparison of PS3 and then the remaster on PS4. But like I said, for me it kind of looks like exactly the same as I remember it from 2009. Searching for relevant data. Memory match found. Subject 17, Desmond Miles. We will also see Subject 16 in Assassin's Creed Revelations. And this is the birth Spingy. Again. And we're going to witness the birth of Assassin's Creed character called Ezio.
He's a boy.
He's not breathing
my love.
or crying.
Mi dispiace, I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late?
No, not yet.
Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un auditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò.
You're an auditoria, you're a fighter, so fight. Move your legs. There we go. Move your empty hand. Move your armed hand. Move your head.
Listen to him.
There we go, lungs work.
Fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
And so his name has been chosen for him. That name is going to be sounding through all Templars. And they will remember all of them.
Let's go.
Birth of an Assassin, there we go, our first trophy.
I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Yeah. So we're back again at the tutorial. Let's see if I can still remember the controls.
Really getting out of here, huh?
Because the
got some
controls
fucked up interior decorators.
have been changed up from Assassin's Creed 2
Stay close.
all the way to Assassin's Creed.
You're not supposed to be up here. Open
I think
this
it
door.
was
I'm calling it in. We have a breach in the research.
either
There's been a breach in the
Black
research.
Flag?
Here, Desmond.
Requesting backup from
No, I
all
think it
available
was all the
security
way
personnel.
to
Subject-
Unity, yeah, in the Assassin's Creed Unity.
There they are. Don't let them get
In
away.
Unity, the controls have been changed up a bit. Oh, Lucy got moves. Sweet. Where'd you learn how to do that? Can we maybe grab one of those nightsticks? Or the Spanish matraque? Alright, nice. We're gonna take the elevator. Lucy, lead the way.
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So
Nighttime
I've been
snooping.
told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
Yeah, we don't have much time left. Okay, Desmond, follow Lucy. Let's go.
Careful.
What's going on? Are we getting some brain
We
leaks,
need to
or
get to
what
that
is it called?
elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Got it. Okay, now we can run. Okay, Desmond is kinda walking in a bit strange way. Like he wants to run, but he gets held back.
Careful.
Is it clear? Yeah, I think the coast is clear. Let's go.
What the? How many of them are
I think
there?
one of the guards almost spotted us.
Is it animuses or animi?
It's just animals.
I can handle this.
Lucy?
Can handle what? Oh, okay. So the guard actually did spot us. Well, she just probably broke a couple of his
What
ribs.
do they need with all of them?
Desmond, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, too many questions in so little time.
Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait.
So you're working here, and you're going to tell me that it doesn't work? How come you didn't know the card doesn't work? Alright, let's try all sorts of combinations here. There we go.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Eagle vision. Or is it eagle sense? Or is it eagle eye?
It's always something.
Whatever it is.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Alright. And now we're in the parking garage. Oh snap. No turning back now, huh? Okay. Okay, so now we get actually infinite health, so this is mostly like a practice tutorial. How do we block? Okay, so L1 doesn't work to block. So square is to strike. I guess we're just gonna use square all the time. Nice finisher right there. I'm pretty sure L1 was to block, but I could be wrong, of course. This should be the last one. Can we still kick those guys? I think we could kick them. Well, just normal regular enemies whenever we're playing as Ezio.
Get in.
But not those Abstergo guys.
It's for your own protection.
Man.
Lucy isn't kidding. Just do as she says. And close the trunk. Arrivederci Abstergo. Another trophy earned. Sweet. Having a nice bumpy nap, Ezio? Or should I say Desmond Miles?
Thanks for that. It was great. Shoving the trunk, bouncing around. Loved
This way.
No
So,
compassion.
Wanna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
Nice
For
warehouse.
what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful. And every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No.
One of us?
No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No
No,
need. With
Not with
animus,
the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
you just
But
observe
I'm just
and
one
you learn.
guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look,
Oh, I
there's
gotta
more to
say.
it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
Alright.
Alright, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
I gotta say, this definitely gives me like a nostalgia trip, playing Assassin's Creed 2 again.
Lucy,
there's Rebecca.
You made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed.
Then Sean.
Welcome back. Ah, so this
The
must be
annoying
the
prick.
infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
Right. Alright, I think now we can actually walk around, interact with all those characters. So this is gonna be our new hideout, I guess. For the time being, at least.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why,
Exactly.
even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
I mean, I would say that this seat chair actually looks way more comfortable than back in Abstergo, where you just have to lie down.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And, I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
I guess so. Lucy's very serious about this. I mean, she doesn't even have time to go wash her blood off her clothing. She just already went behind the desk and doing some work.
Lucy,
Gotta
I've been
appreciate that.
seeing things. Symbols in my bedroom. The code on the keypad. Just like Altair.
It's from the bleeding effect. You're taking on more than your ancestors' memories. You're taking on their skills, too. In this case, Eagle Vision.
Oh, Eagle Vision was it?
You're more
Right.
receptive now. So if all goes well, everything Ezio learns in the Animus, you'll learn too.
You really think this will work? That I'll become an assassin?
You already are an assassin.
You already are. You just don't even know yet.
Yeah, hopefully much better at it. I mean, seriously, I saw the tapes from Abstergo. You didn't even try and escape.
What a
Oh,
dick.
come on. I was trying to figure out what kind of button does the blocking. I guess just square was the only thing that we needed.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
Right.
Hello, Desmond. Go away.
Such an asshole. Alright. I think we can actually interact twice with every single character here. Let's try interacting with Lucy again.
Sorry, Desmond. I've got some stuff to take care of. We can talk more later.
Sure, we'll do. And Rebecca?
Sorry, can't talk now.
Right. Well, in the Animus we go. Oh, I'm sorry.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny...
Will be upgraded. And all you need to do is just... oh, there we go. Trophy earned. Welcome to Animus 2.0. Later on it's just gonna be like a headset that you're gonna have to wear, and then... or like a helmet maybe? I don't remember. But it's gonna be a bit more easier. Oh, there we go. Firenze has been recreated in the Animus. Repubblica Florentina. 1476. Beautiful. I'm still impressed by the architecture, the clothing styles that people are wearing, the everything, like just the whole environment. This place just looks very beautiful. Oh yes. And so he's gathering his allies.
Insieme per la vittoria!
And that's how we're gonna learn
Silenzio!
how he got his car.
Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
There they are.
Buonasera, Viere. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble.
The guy on the right just doesn't even care. He's like standing there clueless, looking around.
Seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Oh! He gets roasted. He can handle a little roast. And Fiere di Pazzi is gonna pay that. Oh, it's on now. Boys will be boys. Fight Fiere di Pazzi's men. Accept mission. Oh, of course we're gonna accept the mission. I mean, there's also no way back.
How would you like to go?
Oh, L2's to block. Oh, we're gonna pay now. And also, compared to Assassin's Creed 1, in Assassin's Creed 2, we can take up to 2 punches, and then after that, like we just saw now, like the square standing for health, if it's not like completely empty, the square will actually regenerate the health back.
Only cowards fight in a hood.
There we go.
Hey! Behind you! Federico!
Oh, his brother.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
Don't touch the clothing.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh snap, we're about to fight 20 guys at the same time.
There won't be enough of you left to parry.
Okay, we took 2 punches, but our health is still just regenerated back. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. He just punched his own guy. Blocking doesn't work.
Fall back! Fall back!
Yeah, we still need to figure out how to fight.
What?
The controls.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Just a scratch.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
Pretty much.
Call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
He's done the same.
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was part of the tutorial that we had to, like, lose this part. So we need to loot 200 florins. Alright. Oh, it's already more than enough.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
Alright, time to go. Now we should actually just take our time here. Loot as many of them as we can. Okay, and it's not like we're getting a ton of money here, but Federico is just gonna wait for us. I mean, some extra wine, money wouldn't hurt, right? That's all of them? Oh, there's one more. Yeah, don't think I did forget you, right? Only 10 florins, but it's alright. Federico Auditore.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Right. It's been a long day. Follow Federico to the doctor. Come, amici. Do you require medical assistance? Ah yes, so to hold R2, that will be the run button, and holding X at the same time will initiate free running parkour. There we go. Oh snap. Let's try this again. Oh, this gives me so much nostalgia.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Great.
Fottiti.
Actually, those doctors, when they're wearing masks, it's not because of plague back in the day that people think.
This way.
But, well, it actually was because of the plague, but it was also another reason.
Only wish they were all
I will
as
tell
much
it in a
fun.
second.
Oh, wait. They are.
Yeah.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Santa Trinity.
Up for a little race, then?
That's not the church?
To where?
Oh, that's the
Roof
one.
of that church.
Oh, got it. Alright. Well, before we're gonna start the race against Federico, I will tell you about the doctors. So back in the day when there was a plague, well, it was also, well, it did help for the plague, but it wasn't exactly because of the plague. It was for many diseases. And back in the day, whenever there was like a giant plague, like let's say Black Death, right? So there were a lot of people dying on the streets, and it was not just because of the doctors that feared that they're gonna get like the plague on themselves, but they wore those long robes and like completely isolated each other, well, themselves from others. For example, people or patients that were actually possibly infected, but those beaks, those very long beaks, it was because, well, there was a lot of death and all sorts of, how should I put it, bad smell on the streets because of, well, people dying and everything, thanks to the plague. And what those doctors did, in those long beaks, they put actually all sorts of, for example, smelling leaves or anything like that, so that you'll actually go against the smell of well, rotting flesh and the plague and everything. I guess, well, the way that I'm explaining it's not exactly right, but I just hope that you guys understand how it was. So for example, if there's like rotting flesh on the streets and well, the plague, well, it doesn't make a pretty bad smell, right? So instead the doctors, they were kind of like putting something like I guess smelling leaves or anything that has a better smell than that, so they can actually just focus on their work without smelling the rotting flesh. So yeah, that's pretty much why the doctors were long beaks like that. Well, of course not all of them.
Uno, due, tre.
Okay, so he goes all the way up there. So we can actually just use the exact same route, or maybe another one. I think I'm gonna use a different... No, it's the same route that he's taken. But we're just gonna show him that we can do it better.
Come on then, this way.
That was easy.
Going? You'll see.
I think originally all I did is just climb up the church itself from the ground level. Okay, Ezio, careful there. Oh, this is gonna be one of those very memorable moments. One that actually started my love for the Assassin's Creed franchise. This is like one of those moments that just you will never forget in your life. Especially with the soundtrack.
May it never change.
And may it never change us.
Simply beautiful. Florence at nighttime.
Right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What?
Christina?
Ezio.
Just let her sleep.
Let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah.
Well, of course, Ezio being Ezio, he's gonna pay a surprise visit to the beautiful Christina Vespucci. Alright, the first synchronization of the environment. Here we go. Map updated, and now we're gonna jump in the haystack.
So it's Vieri. I better hide.
They're still on the lookout.
He couldn't have gotten far.
Sore losers. He just tried to push him. Great. I mean, with enemies like that, it's gonna be easy. Alright, let's see. So, I think it looks clear. Alright, let's run for it. Alright. There we go.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio! I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait, that came out wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Ezio's a pretty good climber, I'll give him that much.
Come here.
He scaled that building in like a couple of seconds like it was nothing. I'm so getting demonetized. Well, it's not like I'm monetized or anything, but yeah, you get the point. Time to blow out the candle. So time passes, and it's already daytime.
Christina!
That's a long minute.
Christina! Svelia, your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa!
Of course not.
There's really no need for violence.
Yeah, I agree, there's no need for violence. Well, violence does, like...
You have me confused with someone
gets
else.
the arguments fixed, but it doesn't resolve the
She
arguments.
needed some help with some things.
Some things, yeah. It only took her a minute.
Mostly innocent.
Okay, that was a quick escape. I mean, Ezio did say that, well, he's just gonna come visit Christina for a minute. But it was rather the whole night. Doctor's now available for healing. Great. The race is unlocked, alright. We can actually also now store medicine, and all the way up there is another one of those towers that we can actually use for synchronization. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? Oh, we're here. I mean, why not, right? Next mission is also available. But I think if we're gonna take a look at the map, then we'll see that only a portion of the map is available. So that's because we're gonna need to go to every single one of those viewpoints and synchronize them. Those viewpoints can be just about anything, like a tall building or a tower like that, but usually it's like a church or something like that. Here we go. Map updated. Sweet. And there's our haystack. So there's 73 of those viewpoints all the way in Assassin's Creed 2. Which is actually quite a lot. That's because there's many maps. Right now I'm just trying to get used to the controls. Combat, that is completely something else. Oh yes, one of those hidden chests. Okay, so they do show up on the Eagle Vision. $100 florins, not too bad. Oh, careful there.
Caution, friend.
No, you be careful. You walked up against this Ezio.
Good morning, Father.
He's still complaining?
Something wrong?
Oh, where does he
Do you
has to
think me
start?
blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina.
Oh, so he heard.
Your behavior is unacceptable. It
reminds him of his own.
It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
We'll see about
I've prepared
that.
some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him. Return to me when it's done.
Will do. Alright, deliver Giovanni's letter to Lorenzo de Medici. Is there like a time limit? I guess not. This is also like part of the tutorial. We could of course just like try using free running techniques here on the buildings, but for now it's not necessary because the target, well, the door that we are supposed to deliver to, it's only on the ground level, so there is absolutely no need for that. Excuse me. Herald. Oh snap, okay, maybe we're gonna need to use the free running skills here. Especially not we're getting chased by the Vieri. But we need to be fast, because otherwise, oh snap, they can also use free running. Usually whenever they see you climb or something like that, or whenever you're gonna be like somewhere very high on top, they will start throwing stones at you. Okay, we're about to lose them. If we're gonna stay here for some time, they will eventually lose interest. Yeah, there we go. Quick, hand me over the letter.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are
Well met.
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Yeah, you'll do that. Okay, can't we climb up here? I guess there's nothing to grab onto. Alright, no worries. Oh, there's also another synchronization viewpoint for us, just on the other side of the building. There we go. Time to enjoy the magnificent view once again. Gotta love Firenze. It's a very beautiful city. Maybe one day I will actually visit it in real life. But then again, if I want to visit Italy, I'm gonna visit Venice as well and a couple other places. And actually not a lot of people know, well maybe hardcore Assassin's Creed fans, but Villa Monteriggioni actually does exist in real life, but it just has a different name.
Look at you. You'll break his neck.
And later on, well, later down the story in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio will actually unlock a couple more climbing skills. That will also increase his, well, free-running abilities. Okay, remember this rooftop right there? And there's the doctor, as always. Hold on, actually we can see if he got some of the healing vials for us. Apothecary supplies. How much is it? 75. Oh, we do have enough. Might as well just stock up on medicine now while we can.
Come back anytime.
Excellent. And then later on we'll actually get a medicine pouch that we can also upgrade to carry more medicine. And we're back home. Well, almost. Once we figure out where the entrance is at, there it is. Well, we could have, of course, just climbed the rooftops and everything.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi's in prison. The threat is ended.
Well, that's a lie.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems
Well,
Lorenzo
sort of.
is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
Even
What
though
does it
Lorenzo
matter?
is in the
So
town.
you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
Oh, my mistake, I actually forgot. There are 4 children of Giovanni's. I completely forgot Petruccio and his feathers. So we got Federico, the oldest, then we got Ezio, the second child, then we got, what's her name? Damn, I forgot her name. I'll remember it in a second. And then we got the last, the 4th child, the youngest one, Petruccio. Claudia, that was the name. Claudia Auditore. Why is it every time that I think of a character I can't remember the name, but whenever I see the character, I do remember the name. Maybe that's because of the photographic memory, I don't know. Alright,
Hey,
what can we do for Claudia?
How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Yeah, he's flirting again.
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here.
Well, that character did change
I'm gonna
very
work
fast.
with him.
It's time to teach well, Duccio a lesson. And that won't be the last one that we're gonna see of him. We're also going to encounter him in Rome, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Duccio, where are you hiding at? Or should I say douchebag? Duccio might be actually douchebag in Italian. I don't know. I'm just making fun of the guy. Just making fun of the guy.
He seems quite well armed, no? The tall one. He's somehow familiar. Hey!
Where is Duccio? There he is.
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
The father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Oh, that's a straight up insult. So we're gonna take that as personal.
Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Damn, that not to be offensive, but the ring barely just fits on her hand. On her finger. Who are you calling friend?
You insult my sister, parading around with this putana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Or the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face.
Nah, we're gonna do that
The
first.
auditore is all talking, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
I could have taught your sister a great many things. She's lucky to have had someone like me.
Bastardo!
There we go. He just took a nap. Here. Let's give him some sense. Maybe that'll help. Right in the happy sack. Oh, don't worry, he's just taking a nap.
Stay away from my sister!
And he just walks off as if nothing happened. Beat up events unlocked. Sweet. Beat a cheat. Alright, time to get out of here. Oh yes, this tower. We're going to scale the tower later on because, well, it's gonna take some time. There's actually another way how to scale a tower. At first I didn't know how to climb it, but then later on I discovered by just, well, looking around. And eventually what you have to do, to reach the tower, you have to climb on top of the cathedral. And then from the cathedral you have to, like, jump across onto the tower. Now I don't remember if you needed a certain skill to do that, or just we could do it like at the very beginning already. But we'll see, I guess. And there's Maria Auditore. That's your mother.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run.
Playing it off.
I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come. It's not far from here.
Not far, huh? Well, we'll see. Help Maria with her errand. We're going to learn about Leonardo da Vinci.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere.
Mothers,
Let's
they always
not
know
play this
everything.
game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi's many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What happened to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
We'll see about that. Oh, the banks, yeah. Hold on, can we actually go inside here? Oh, we can. Hold on. Reduce distance to the targets. We can actually just use this place now because... Come on, Sue. Get out of here. Because later on there's gonna be guards standing around those doors. So we actually managed to loot this place before that there will be guards. So this is Leonardo's workshop. We made it.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
L'onore è mio, I think
He's very talented.
it means the honor is mine.
Self-expression is vital to understand
This time around I actually didn't saw the
You should find
translation.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Plenty of outlets.
Back to your house then.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
Will do.
So Ezio,
Pick up objects, there we go. All his
He's been
paintings.
working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you, Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose.
Painting,
Does that make
inventing.
sense? I'd rather
Leonardo
contribute
does a
more
lot of things.
practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo, I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
No, you don't even know.
That's kind of you.
I actually wonder how the world would be right now without the Renaissance era. If not for people like Leonardo, Machiavelli, and for all the other important people. Oh, careful there. Don't trip over the staircase. How would the world be, like, without those inventions? Leonardo was actually the first one to invent the submarine. It didn't actually work properly, but it did work for... well, it could go like on a certain depth in the water, but it wasn't, of course, up to today's standards. But it did actually work pretty well for some time. Then, of course, the very first tank. All sorts of inventions by Leonardo da Vinci.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
That was a fun mission. This time around, instead of following an NPC, the NPCs were following us. Friend of the family, synchronized. Yeah, there's also definitely a lot of other very important characters. Like, let's say Donatello. He was a very important sculptor, I think, and also a painter. Okay, we got one more mission. Ah yeah, Petruccio, he's here. Now I think this is gonna be a timed mission. I'm gonna fetch 3 feathers for him.
Petruccio. You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
I want those feathers.
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
And that's a lie, but we're just gonna go on with it. Obtain eagle feathers for Petruccio before he gets in trouble for sneaking out of bed. I mean, it's an early bedtime. What is it now, like a bit afternoon? Okay, we got the first one. It's probably late afternoon, but it's way too early to go to bed. Unless he like stayed up all night like Ezio did. Okay, we did definitely lost some time here. I do remember when I first played Assassin's Creed 2, like back in 2008 on PS3. Actually, the first time that I played this mission, I did fail it because, well, I fell down a couple of times down the rooftops, and I didn't get back in time to deliver the feathers. So yeah, I don't know how I failed the mission, but I kinda did. Some Master Assassin, huh? But I actually earned quite a lot of platinum trophies in Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, Rogue, Unity, you name them, I got quite a few. But yeah, it definitely feels like fresh air playing this one again. Such a nostalgia trip. There we go.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
In time. All the OGs know that, unfortunately, he won't be able to do that. Let's see, I think we can actually do a couple of more missions, right? Let's see, so there's a letter delivery here. Feathers unlocked, so now we can actually get all those collectibles. So some of the environment buildings we can actually enter. And those interiors, they will actually have guards in front of the doors, and some of them won't. Now of course we are not obligated to like visit every single one of those buildings to get the chests, but they actually do help out quite a lot. And the more money we can actually get now, the easier it will become for us later on during some missions. Because well, we're gonna have to purchase some properties, some buildings, also equip Ezio with some decent weaponry and armor of course, and that's gonna cost us a pretty penny.
Get this to its destination fast, really fast. I'll pay you well.
Define paying well, it's going to be like 200 florins, then I guess right now we can actually use all the money that we can get. Deliver these 2 letters to guarded recipients. Alright. We got 4 minutes. This should be easy as long as we're not gonna get in trouble or get spotted by the Fury. Okay, we can actually see the Fury. My mistake. Okay, they spotted us. Who's getting away? Not me. Oh, we need to get anonymous. Okay, might as well knock some heads. Yeah, this is not working out. Okay, maybe it is. Nobody's going to notice us if there is nobody to notice us, right? And they just all magically disappeared. Well, I don't mind. But the treasure chest, I would consider it as a bonus payment. Like a payment up front, if that makes any sense. Alright, up on the next letter. There we go. Some hardcore parkour here. Oh, another chest. Oh, we actually got more than enough time, so we might as well grab this one. Besides, it's not like we need to run back all the way to the to the spot where we actually took the letters from. All we need to do is just deliver the letters. That was the contract. So now we're just gonna take our time, take our 2 minutes, and just deliver the last letter. There we go. Should be right down here. There he is. Careful, Ezio. Sometimes the ladder is an easy way up. Okay, we just spotted another one of those towers that we can climb. So let's go ahead and synchronize the viewpoints. Some of those towers actually are, well, you need to like circle around to see the way that you can climb up. And every single tower, it has like a different pattern they can use to climb up. There we go. Map updated. Now let's see, I think there was a doctor somewhere. Okay, the lady just pushed us. Usually ladies don't do that sort of thing. But I guess we just deserved it this time. Let's see if we can actually spot a doctor somewhere here. I know all the way back where we just came from, there was actually one of those doctors. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it appears that we just ended up in somebody's court or backyard. Sweet, we already got 2,000 florins. Alright. And there is a doctor that is not wearing one of those beaks that is filled with those smelly herbs. 50 to heal? Alright.
That should heal quick.
There we go. Art shop, let's see what they got. Paintings out of stock. Treasure maps. San Giovanni. Okay. 400 florins for just one map. So now all those treasure chests that we've been collecting, they will now appear for us on our minimap.
This husband of mine is cheating. I know it, as do all the neighbors. Please teach him a lesson for me.
What's wrong with this lady? Why would ever somebody want to cheat on her? But oh well, I guess we just gotta knock some heads, knock some skulls, and make them some sense. Yeah, let's find a cheating husband. I guess sometimes people just don't know what they want. Where's the guy at? Probably somewhere here, right? Oh, they actually caught up to us. Alright, let's do it then. I mean, I would consider this like a practice for us. Like a warm-up. I mean, we were about to knock somebody's head in, so yeah. Here we go. Might as well take some money for our trouble here. Oh snap, we got some more. Oh well. Should be a good practice. And I'll take their money as well for medical bills. Only 8 florins. I'll need at least 50 to heal, to be fully healed.
Stop it!
Vile thief! There can be no salvation for sins such as these. What? Leave that poor soul in peace, demonio!
There he is. Oh snap. Wrong target, wrong target. Hold on, isn't there a way to... Okay, so R3 is to lock onto targets.
Donato! She wins! I give up! That bitch! I mean, wonderful wife of mine! I'll go home!
Now, you go home and tell her that she is indeed a wonderful wife. Alright, our job is finished here. Macho Man, nice, we earned ourselves a trophy. I actually completely forgot what kind of trophies that we are up against here. But I do remember one thing, that on PS3 back in 2008 or 2009 whenever I was playing this game, I did had absolutely no trouble. Well, maybe 2 or 3 trophies that were kinda annoying, but other than that, all the other trophies were pretty easy to get. There is of course one trophy that comes automatically to mind that was pretty annoying, and many people would actually agree with me, and that is to collect all of the feathers for Petruccio. It actually was, well, it wasn't difficult, but it was just very time consuming. So for that same reason I won't be collecting any of those feathers, because, well, If you're gonna collect those feathers now, we might actually miss some later on. And that was the case that I had during my playthrough back in 2009. So I ended up actually using a tutorial on all those feathers, and the thing is with those feathers, you need to be at the exact same location. And apparently I just picked up some feathers, or didn't pick up those feathers. And I thought, well, because I was following the tutorial, that I did pick up those feathers. I ended up like missing a couple of them. So I ended up looking like the whole video of all the tutorials and all sorts of map for a second time, and it was like very frustrating. So I just don't want to, well, that thing to happen again.
Ezio, come in, son.
So let's go ahead and try to prevent that.
I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble.
I will try, but I can't promise much. Special delivery. Deliver 2 letters and retrieve a 3rd from pigeon coop for Giovanni, then return to him. Alright. I do like the fact that if you are currently like doing something else, or want to do some side missions or explore, for example, you can always just cancel a mission. Oh, look at that. I actually forgot that whenever you took damage and you start up a mission, your health will be like replenished. Oh snap, that wasn't meant to happen. Back up we go. Yeah, they managed to spot us. Well, I did mention that I will do my best to stay out of trouble, but I made no promises. Come on, let's climb faster before the Fieri are gonna start throwing rocks at us. Okay, it looks like the targets that we need to retrieve letters from are far apart, but also not that far apart. First one is actually right beneath us. And it's the pigeon coop. There we go. Where are those guards running to? Errand completed. Alright. Another one of those treasure chests. Might as well pick it up now while we are next to it. But then again, that is not my primary focus. I mean, we would be actually picking up those treasure chests if you're like near them. Like for example right now. But most of the time we'll be just skipping those. My primary goal is just gonna be to play through the story. We will occasionally do a couple of side missions, especially if I will remember them, because some of those side missions are equally as fun as the main story missions, but not all of them, unfortunately. Some of them just feel like a chore. I will eventually, I guess, do them, but that's because, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get 100% completion stat. There we go.
I have a delivery from
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving?
What's going on here? Wait, come back. Explain yourself.
We got so many questions, so little time, and not many answers. There is a doctor right behind us. I could of course heal Ezio, but there isn't a point because, well, when upon starting a new mission, you're gonna get healed up, so that's good.
Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here.
So we actually met 3 factions.
Don't worry, boy.
So we got the courtesans on the left, we got the thieves,
This time not.
and the first letter that we had to deliver to. That was actually one of those like mercenaries for hire. Synchronized, there we go. I don't think that in Assassin's Creed 2 there was like optional objectives that we had to do during missions. It was just upon completing the mission you would get 100% completion stat. Like the automatic full synchronization. It was only later on in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood where you get like optional objectives. Like complete a certain mission by doing some miscellaneous tasks, like for example complete a mission in a set amount of time or get set amount of kills. Alright, let's get back home. Man, Firenze is just so beautiful. Exactly as I remember it. Actually, after this live stream, I kind of want to look up like the comparison of like PS3 graphics and the one from the Remastered. Alright, here we go.
Father? Federico!
Nobody seems to be appearing home.
Serezio! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They
I
took
should
your
have pressed the
father and
button.
brother to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Now the bad news is
Claudia.
following.
Are you alright?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
For us as well, but why is that? I guess the fun times are over of us just enjoying Firenze and exploring. Now, our dreams and our whole world of just peaceful youth of Ezio, I guess, is just going to shatter. And the hard reality is, well, we're gonna have to face it. And it's gonna be survival. So we're gonna have to reach Giovanni's cell at the top of the Palazzo della Signoria and find out why he has been imprisoned. And also I just noticed that, well, it's almost time for me to end the live stream. So we're gonna have to play for like 15 more minutes or so. And then unfortunately I'm gonna have to end the live stream. But I don't want to. We just got to the most important and very interesting part. And yeah, Assassin's Creed is like one of those games that I can just play for hours and upon hours. And especially now, because this is just such a nostalgia trip for me. Alright, it's already nighttime. There it is. It's right midnight. Okay, so how are we gonna climb up there? I guess from this building, right? Hopefully nobody is going to notice us. Okay, wrong building. Or maybe not, we can still use this one to jump across. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Ezio just barely made the jump, but he made it. That's what counts. Okay, careful now. There's also one of those feathers. Well, like I said earlier, I'm just gonna skip this one. Restricted area.
Get down, or I'll throw you down. He's here!
Who is here?
Run! He's here!
No, you didn't see me. I mean, I guess we could just either just run away or... Oh yeah, they're gonna throw rocks. We could just run away or just take out the guy. It's up to us. I would rather take him out. Nobody's gonna notice us if there is nobody else here to notice us, right? Alright, and up we go. There's gonna be another guard, so we better climb up. Who do you call a peasant? Oh yeah, right. So Ezio still cannot do like the air assassinations. So for now it's just gonna be us climbing. Alright, we almost made it. So our father Giovanni Auditore is just imprisoned right up in this tower, in this cell.
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfalonieri, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the meeting. It said, go, Ezio. Go now.
The guards are at the door. Okay. We can actually climb this tower once again, because, well, there's a synchronization point. I think I ended up, well, during the first playthrough, I skipped this one. But now, because we're not on the mission anymore, we can still interact with it. I mean, might as well do it now, right? And save some time later on. If we can, of course, climb this, because, well, for, like I said earlier, for some places you actually need a certain climbing skill that we won't learn up until the point in, I think it was in Venice. Oh, this is gonna be a tall drop. But this view, it's worth it. Magnificent view. Oh snap! Damn, that was a close call. Imagine if you just like missed the haystack by a couple of inches. Just plummeted to death. Anyways, it's time for us to follow our father's commands. We can take this ladder as a shortcut, I guess. Alright, there we go. Across here. So yes, Ezio, everything will be revealed in time. But I guess, yeah, already, well, Ezio did expect that his father wasn't a banker. He just didn't know what he was or what he was doing. But I guess he did saw him sneak out of the house during nighttime multiple times. Here we go. Family heirloom. Receive Giovanni's documents and deliver them to Umberto Alberti.
Father said there was a door here.
They really made a mess out, well, out of everything. You can definitely tell that they were looking for something. Retrieve the chest's contents. There we go. Iconic moment. Father's swords and the assassin robes. They're yours to wear now, Ezio. In the left hand, Ezio was holding blueprints for the Hidden Blade that eventually later on Leonardo da Vinci is going to help us with. Okay, there we go. Weapon selection.
Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
You want to escape?
Okay. Well, that's not kind.
Well,
R2 to the
that's not
first
going
strike.
to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
There are no other options.
Okay. Well, come on then. What are you waiting for? Christmas? That's gonna sting. We can also pick up their own weapons. Well, the enemy their weapons. And we can also carry the bodies. So for example, if you're doing a stealth mission and to get rid of the body, well, before others are gonna notice, we can just pick up the body, drop them in the water or in a haystack. Be more creative. That is one thing that I really do like about this game. Alright. Oh snap. Do they ever give up? Guess not. No, snap, they're throwing rocks. No, that's not us. You're mistaking me for somebody else. Let's get away. Just gonna run around the block. Climb up here. Okay. They shouldn't be able to spot us up here. Or maybe they just did. But those blue dots on the minimap, they actually represent a spot where we can actually hide. Okay, they're just making this too easy. This guy is such a bodyguard. We were just slashing this guy apart and he just jumped right in front of him. Just keep on mashing. Why did they consider that it was such a good idea to follow us? We are on a very important mission. Umberto Alberti? He's not home.
Ezio Auditore?
Oh no, he
What
is.
are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
Just give him the letter, not the blueprint for the Hidden Blade.
It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear
That
everything
who the
up.
guy?
How?
The documents you've given me
They're working
contain
together.
evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
Yeah, except that it won't be. We already know how things are gonna play out. But we're not gonna stay here because we need to get back to our family. To Claudia and Maria, the mother of Ezio. Those are our family now, so we need to stay close to them and take care of them. Tailors, okay. Actually, hold on, let me see. Can we interact with the tailors and maybe get different paint on her, maybe cape or so, or the outfit. Oh, the pouches, nice. Knife belt upgrade, how much is it? It just says that we can get it, but it doesn't say how much it is. Like all the other things, they do have a price. And that's quite expensive. But the knife belt upgrades, maybe it's free. I mean, they're not charging us for anything. So I guess it was free. Dye clothing, there we go. Florentine mahogany. Florentine scarlet. Nice. Florentine crimson. Assassin white, that's currently that we have. Bonus skin. I actually like this one. Also, it's maybe good to say that the Assassin's Creed Definitive Edition, or the Remastered that we're currently playing, it has also like different chapters added to it. Like for example, there is the chapter 13 and 14, I think, that was actually absent from the original release of Assassin's Creed 2 back on PS3. But it was later, they were actually later on added as a paid DLC. So I think this bonus skin is part of that paid DLC. I do remember that I usually wore another dye. It was like yellow, green and blue-ish. I don't remember exactly, but it was like in a very dark city called Forley or something. I think it was called Forley. Anyways, we'll see it later on. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this bonus dye. It has its specific charm to it. Black, red and yellow. I mean black, what am I saying? Black, white and red. Or maybe even some grey.
A pleasure, come again.
Oh, look at that. Looks very fancy. Anyways, no time to lose. Let's go ahead and continue with the missions.
Show some respect.
Alright, well, that's some decent shopping. We got a couple of upgrades without even spending a single Florian. We just pretty much just used a couple of coupons, like, hey, we got some free stuff that we can get. Let's use it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this tower here. Oh no, that's with the... Actually, we can actually do it. Maybe. It's worth a try. Okay, thank you for breaking our fall. That wasn't my intention, but it is what it is. So let's see, if I remember correctly, we should be able to climb up here. And then from this spot, we can actually jump to the other side of the tower. Because from the ground floor you can't climb the tower. And actually that is one of those things that I didn't know, like, back in the day. And I was like really losing my mind over it. So like, how is it like showing on the map that it's supposed to be like climbable, but it's not? But eventually I got it. There we go, just carefully moving to the other side. And of course inside here, inside the tower, there's also a couple of those treasure chests. Time to expand our wallet. It's not much, but it definitely does help. There we go. I think there's one more. Okay, that's not how we do it. Let's try climbing this again. Where are we supposed to go? Over here, right? Yeah. And then from here on, I think we were supposed to climb like from the inside of the tower. Yeah, we made it. There we go. Now back into the windows. I actually wonder what happened. Maybe they were like trying to build this tower and they ran out of windows, or maybe because of bad weather some of those windows broke, or maybe they're just replacing them. Who knows? And there we go, we made it. I guess I was wrong, there was only 2 of those chests inside. Look at that view. Florence is such a beautiful place. Anyways, let's continue. Synchronization. And this is, I believe, the tallest point where we can actually jump off in the whole Assassin's Creed 2. Look at that. And there we go, we also earned ourselves a trophy called High Dive. Now let's not waste any more time and continue with the mission. Here we are. Last man standing. Attend the acquittal of Petruccio, Giovanni and Federico. Poor Petruccio. He was just a kid, he really didn't deserve this. I mean, all of our family members were innocent. You had to say something about that.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you
lies,
guilty.
all lies.
You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day.
Yeah, we already knew that Alberto would be a traitor.
We will!
Father! Hey! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Oh no, he won't do such thing. Oh snap, big guy.
Abatete.
Better run, boy. And fast.
Yeah, that's some good advice. Yeah, we're not gonna fight those guys. Not now. I mean, there's definitely nothing that we could have done. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Run, Ezio, run. Now the court of Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2 will be definitely fitting very well. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. There we go, we managed to escape them. The pain of betrayal, another trophy earned. Memory synchronized, you're now notorious. Of course, every single guard in Firenze will be on the lookout for us. It's really a shame as to what happened. So, Ezio went into hiding.
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Interesting. I will. I'll definitely do that.
Serezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Alright. Checkpoint reached. Alright. Well, we're notorious. Everybody's on the lookout for us. But I guess I'm gonna have to end the livestream here because unfortunately I'm running out of time. And I got some other things to do right now, so yeah. We will continue. Actually, I really don't want to end the livestream and just continue. But I think this is a suitable place to end the livestream. And we will continue very soon. Tomorrow is Sunday, and Sunday is my day off. I got a lot of things planned, and I got other things to do as well. But Monday, we'll be streaming again. So we might actually continue Monday. But that is uncertain for now, because we might actually play something else. Who knows? So, but I'm very glad that we managed to actually start this whole Assassin's Creed franchise again. And like I said earlier, we will be playing through the whole franchise up until, well, the upcoming game, the Assassin's Creed Mirage. We'll see about that. And according to the, well, from what I've seen, the gameplay and the trailers and the developers, they're saying that it's going to be back to the Assassin's Creed roots. So I'm very interested to look, to see and look how it's going to be played. So anyways, I will be ending the live stream here. But before I'm going to do that, I would like to thank you all for staying with me here on Liberty After Work. And I hope that you all enjoyed the live stream just as much as I did. And thanks again to follow me on this nostalgia trip. And I'll be seeing you all later. Take care.